Hey, what's going on, guys? The Horror Man back putting a positive spin on R.I.P.D. We've had this one on our list for the Positive Spin series, and decided that now would be the best time to discuss it, since the sequel is being released this coming Tuesday. Technically, it's supposed to be a prequel titled R.I.P.D. 2: Rise of the Damned. Honestly, after having just watched this one with Jason, I cannot wait for that. This was a first-time watch for me. I don't think I expected it to be what it is. I do remember when the movie was released because I knew it was being filmed locally. But for some reason, I thought it was just another buddy cop comedy. I mean, it is that too, but it's so much more. I didn't realize back in 2013 when this was released that it was a horror comedy. The best way I can describe it is Men in Black meets Ghost. This movie was incredibly entertaining, and that's my biggest positive. R.I.P.D. is a prime example of a popcorn flick. Grab a snack, sit on your couch or wherever you watch movies, and just have fun. That's the perfect adjective for this film. Fun. I really love the location. As I mentioned, it was shot locally, filmed in Boston and Providence. It's always a positive to see familiar locations in movies. The cast is great. We get Jeff Bridges, Ryan Reynolds, Kevin Bacon, Mary Louise Parker, and we even get Buzz from Home Alone and Home Alone 2 as a monster. In the film, they're actually called Deados. Mike O'Malley, who many people will recognize as the host of Nickelodeon's Guts, also has a small role. And James Hong is in this too. Despite being mainly CGI, the creature effects are really cool. The storyline is a big positive. It's very clever and very creative. And before those of you who do hate this film start saying, well, it's not original because it's based on a comic book, well, wasn't the idea for the comic book original? All movies are adapted from some sort of written work, whether it be a screenplay, a novel, or a comic book. That still makes this an original movie, despite the hybrid of films I mentioned earlier. I love the comedy in this. It has sort of that Men in Black or Ghostbusters humor. R.I.P.D. also has heart and some genuinely touching moments. A big aspect of it really is reminiscent of Ghost, and that's where those sad scenes come in. The movie is very well paced and seems much shorter than its approximate runtime of 1 hour and 36 minutes. While we were watching it, I even said to Jason when there were about 10 minutes left, "How the hell is this almost over? We just pressed play." That's because R.I.P.D. is so entertaining. Going back to the cast, Jeff Bridges is awesome as Old West Officer Roy. Ryan Reynolds is always likable, and his character Nick in this is no exception. Kevin Bacon, as I'm sure most would admit, is amazingly talented. Mary Louise Parker has always been a favorite of mine. She's adorable and just has this presence to her. I loved her in Weeds, in The West Wing, and everything else I've seen her in. I like the concept of the characters not really looking like their characters. And if you've seen R.I.P.D., then you know what I mean. It's really funny what Ryan Reynolds' character really looks like, but it's probably even funnier what Jeff Bridges' character really looks like. R.I.P.D. has action, comedy, horror, and even romance. It's just a super fun, fulfilling cinematic experience. Or DVD, Blu-ray, streaming experience, depending on how you watch it. As you can see, I personally own it on DVD, and I'm very happy to have it in my collection. This was a first-time watch, as I said, but it will be the first of many. I'm really looking forward to introducing this movie to others. Oddly, though, at the time of its release, and even still, R.I.P.D. gets a lot of hate. I'm sure I've asked this question before during a Positive Spin video, but I'll ask it again. Do people just not like to be entertained? Why bother watching a movie then? If this isn't fun for you, then I can't imagine what would be. R.I.P.D. is a blast. But you don't have to agree. This is just my positive spin. Be sure to check out Jason's as well. To which hated movie will we next give a positive spin? Check back soon to find out. But until then, and as we await the release of its sequel, what do you think of R.I.P.D.? Do you like it or do you hate it? Comment below and let me know why. Thanks for watching, guys. Hit that thumbs up and, be kind, subscribe.